Alright guys, so volumes of rectangular prisms, a little bit easier than a cube because we just have three different dimensions here, and those dimensions, not always, but a lot of times will be different. So if you look at this rectangular prism, they give us the volume 24 cubic inches, they give us a length of 4 inches, a width of 2 inches, and then a height represented by this expression right here, x plus 1 inch. And so we're looking to find the actual number, the value for this height. If you look over here, the formula for the volume of a rectangular prism, the volume comes from multiplying the length, the width, and the height together. And so we're just going to plug everything in and we're going to solve for x here. So we know the volume is 24. We know the length is 4. Multiplying that by a width of 2, multiplying that by this expression for the height of x plus 1. So if you look at my side note, really the easiest way is to first multiply the two dimensions that we gave you, multiply those together, and then you can divide both sides by the value you got for that. There's other ways to do it in algebra, but this is probably the quickest and the fastest way. So if you look over here, we've got this 4 right here and this 2 being multiplied, and then all that's being multiplied by x plus 1. So 4 times 2, that gives us 8. And so that's where this 24 equals 8 times the x plus 1 came, that's where that came from. Well, we need to get this x plus 1 by itself, so to undo the multiplication between that and that 8, we divide, because opposite of multiplying is divide. So again, real quick, the 4 times 2, that gave me 8. That's where that 8 come from. So I'll have from there 24 equals 8 times x plus 1. To begin solving for x, we divide. So 24 divided by 8 right here gave us 3. Over here, 8 divided by 8 cancels, and we're left with just x plus 1. You guys should know how to solve this to undo that plus 1. We're subtracting 1 from both sides. So 3 minus 1, that's where the 2 came from. And then over here, 1 minus 1 cancels, so we're just left with x. So we now know the value of x. That's not our answer because we're looking for the actual height, which is represented by x plus 1. So we're just plugging that in. We're looking for the height. It's represented by x plus 1. We know now that x is 2, so we plug that in. 2 plus 1 gives me 3, so my height is 3 inches. So if you wanted to check yourself to see if you got it right, you can take that 3 inches, the height, multiply it by the length and the width. 4 times 2 is 8, and then that 8 times 3 gives us our volume of 24 cubic inches. Hope this helps.